Gemini, listen with your heart, not with your ears. You did not open this message by chance or simple curiosity. You have been summoned. The energies that move beyond the visible, the invisible threads that weave your destiny, have whispered your name. It is not coincidence that today, in this very instant, you stand before these words. Time, the stars, and the cards align to deliver this revelation. Do you feel it? That vibration in your chest, that intuition that says, "Stay and listen," is the confirmation that the universe has chosen you to receive this oracle. Before you now open cards that do not lie, stars that do not err. And the first thing I warn you, child of Mercury, is the presence of shadows around you. There are those who smile in your presence but secretly envy your light. Human spirits disguised as allies, but in truth they wish to bind your freedom. Have you felt tired without reason? Have you sensed gazes that do not bring love but judgment? That is the echo of darkness trying to cut your flight. Do not ignore the signs. The tarot shows hidden swords, astrology reveals oppositions, and the ancestral voice repeats. Watch, protect, do not trust every hand that approaches. Yet do not fear. Divine justice moves slowly, but surely. And what now seems adversity will transform into balance. Those who tried to harm you will fall imprisoned by their own chains. Because remember this, and repeat it as a decree of power. Nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. Keep it, repeat it, carve it into your soul. 3 times if necessary. For with every repetition, the chains break and your spirit rises. Look, Gemini, how the planets speak for you. Mercury, your ruler, is loading your voice with prophetic strength. Everything you decree now will be seed for your future. If you declare victory, you shall triumph. If you declare abundance, it will multiply. If you declare love, it will find you even if you hide. That is why this message is not a simple reading. It is a covenant, a mandate that must be fulfilled. Do not play with your words, for today your tongue is a magic wand and every phrase you utter becomes decree. The tarot reveals the card of the moon alongside the magician. The first warns of illusions, disguises, murky waters that obscure the truth. But the magician reminds you of your creative power, your ability to transform the invisible into visible. What do you choose, Gemini? To continue doubting in the shadows, or to light your torch and walk toward revelation? That decision is yours, and you must take it now. For if you do not choose, others will choose for you. And remember, silence is also an answer, inaction is also a path, but not always the most luminous. Now, pay attention, for here comes a decree I want you to repeat with firm voice, open heart, as one who signs a sacred covenant with the universe. I accept the light that belongs to me, and I release all darkness that bound me. Write this phrase in the comments as a symbol of your commitment, as one who engraves their intention to be reborn in stone. Do it, and you will see how doors begin to open. And as a way of honoring this message, of thanking the forces that deliver it to you, give a gesture of light to this video, a simple like. It is not for me, it is for you. It is the way of telling the universe, yes, I receive, yes, I decree, yes, I open myself to what is written for me. In love, Gemini, the balance tilts in your favor, though now it may seem you walk on broken glass. If your heart has wept, if betrayal or indifference tried to break you, it was not punishment, it was lesson. For what leaves was never yours, and what comes will bring peace, tenderness, and companionship. Soon you will discover the gaze that sustains, the embrace that asks for nothing, the love that does not flee. Open your eyes, but above all, open your spirit. In work, changes are approaching. What seemed stagnant begins to flow. But the warning is clear. Not all paths are yours. Do not take what shines outward, for it could be empty inside. The tarot shows the wheel of fortune, inevitable movement, turning of destiny. Prepare, For what comes will surpass what you leave behind. In money, you will see fruits. Not immediate, but certain. The effort you planted will be recognized. Do not let impatience steal your calm. The universe pays in its time, not yours. But it pays, and it pays multiplied. Your protective color: gold, symbol of royalty and abundance. Your lucky number: 7, opening portals of wisdom and victory. Your spiritual energy: that of the phoenix, reborn from its own ashes, unafraid of fire because it knows in it lies purification. And before closing this first revelation, repeat with me once more: nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. Let it be engraved in your heart, and wait, for the best is yet to be revealed. Gemini, as the cards keep speaking to me and the stars turn with infinite patience, I hear a whisper: it is not time to retreat, it is time to awaken. Energies that once sought to hold you back, like chains wrapped around your feet, are now dissolving, because this message arrives to remind you that you were not born to crawl, you were born to fly. Have you forgotten? Deep within your being burns a sacred spark, an ancestral fire that no shadow can quench. And today it ignites stronger, because the time has come to claim what is yours by destiny. I see hidden enemies, faces that present themselves as allies, but in their hearts they hold envy and resentment. Do not be deceived by sweet words, for not all come from sincere lips. Some around you want to confuse you, rob you of peace, plant doubts in your restless mind. The tarot shows me the inverted swords, a sign of veiled betrayal. But it also shows me justice, firm, implacable, reminding me that everything sown is reaped, and no one escapes the balance of the divine. Gemini, do not fear. Whoever harms you will be reached by the same energy they tried to throw at you. And in the midst of these revelations, your decree returns to shield you as sacred armor. Nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. Repeat it when fear approaches, when doubts surround you, when strength seems to fade. For every word is a sword, every decree is a wall, and each repetition strengthens your invisible shield. Now look inside yourself, Gemini. What have you been denying? What part of yourself have you kept hidden out of fear of rejection or fear of being wrong? The stars show that your duality, that mix of light and shadow within you, is not weakness but strength. You can move between the material and the spiritual, between the visible and the invisible. Your mind is a bridge. Your words are keys. But if you use that gift to please others instead of honoring your truth, you will lose your essence. You were not born to be an echo. You were born to be a voice. In love, a cycle of revelations is marked. If you are in a relationship, truths will rise to the surface. Some will hurt, others will bring relief. But all will serve to clear the ground of what no longer serves. True love does not hide, does not conceal, does not shy away from existing. And if what you have now is a chain, divine justice will soon break it. If you are single, prepare yourself, for someone with the energy of fire and determination will appear in your life. Their arrival will not be a coincidence. It will be a response to your decrees. And remember to leave a comment with this phrase that will activate the energy of love in your life. I accept the light that belongs to me, and I release all darkness that bound me. Write this, and you will see how vibration changes. In work, Gemini, unexpected movements approach. What once seemed secure may tremble, and what seemed distant may suddenly draw near. The tower appears, not as total destruction, but as liberation from old structures. Do you cling to what no longer brings growth? Do you stay in spaces where your light is minimized? The universe will shake you, not to punish, but to awaken. And behind each fall there will be a rebirth greater than you can imagine. In money, your creative mind will be your best ally. Mercury gives you the ability to transform ideas into opportunities, but be alert. Not every proposal that comes is genuine. Some will try to take advantage of your generosity or trust. Examine, analyze, trust your intuition. The oracle indicates that unexpected income will arrive, perhaps from a debt repaid or a project that seemed forgotten. Do not waste what you receive. Invest in yourself, in your growth, in your peace. Your color for this stage is purple, symbol of transmutation and spiritual royalty. Wear it or surround yourself with that tone when you need clarity. Your lucky number is 9, number of endings but also of rebirths. Your spiritual energy is the wolf, strong, independent, but also wise and protector of its pack. And here I give you another sacred reminder: nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. Let this phrase be your amulet. Carry it in your thoughts, in your heart, in your breathing. Because every time you pronounce it, you break a spell of darkness, cut a thread of envy, close the door to betrayal. Before closing this second revelation, feel the vibration in your spirit. Something great is on its way. Do not doubt it, do not question it, do not delay it. The universe does not err, and if this message has reached you, it is because the change is already happening. And if you wish to seal this covenant with the heavens, thank with a gesture. Give a like to this video, not as an empty act, but as a symbol of opening. For in doing so, you declare that you are ready to receive more signs, more guidance, more abundance. It is a pact between you and the universe. Gemini, your soul knows that what you are reading is not entertainment, but revelation. Why exactly today, exactly now, do these words reach your eyes? Because the universe is urgent with you. It does not want you to sleep any longer among shadows, nor beg for crumbs of love, respect, or abundance. This message does not seek to flatter you, but to awaken you. It speaks as a cosmic mother does, with firmness, with tenderness, with a prophetic voice that does not caress illusions, but tears down the false so that only truth remains. Listen closely. Not all your enemies are outside, you also carry some within. How many times have you doubted yourself? How many times have you allowed the voices of others to become invisible chains binding your flight? The tarot shows me the 9 of Swords, nights of worry, thoughts piercing like daggers, doubts that made you believe you were not enough. But it also shows me the sun, radiant, victorious, reminding you that darkness is only a passing shadow. That even in the deepest night, dawn cannot be stopped. And here resounds the decree that accompanies you like a sacred shield. Nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. This is your battle cry against shadows, your sword of fire against envy, your mantra that activates divine justice. Repeat it aloud right now, for these are not simple words, they are codes of light activated in the universe. Gemini, love returns to your reading. I see tears shed in secret, broken promises that left wounds. But I also feel the closeness of a love that is not storm, but refuge. If you still carry memories of someone who left you empty, understand this: what left never had the power to sustain your flight. And what comes arrives with the mission to love you fully. If you are alone, soon you will see how an unexpected spark ignites your heart. It will be someone who does not come to chain you, but to walk beside you, someone who respects your wings and admires your flight. Write in the comments as the seal of this destiny: I accept the light that belongs to me, and I release all darkness that bound me. That act is not small. It is the way you declare to the universe that you are ready for clean, sincere, powerful love. In work, the message is clear. Turns will come that break routines. Perhaps you feel fear at first, because the known gives false security, but trust. The World card appears, bringing expansion, new opportunities, even connections with people from other lands or cultures. What seemed impossible will suddenly open like a door before you. But you must dare to cross it. It is not enough to look, Gemini. You must take the step, for those who remain still miss the train of destiny. In finances, the cards show justice. If someone owes you, if someone tried to take advantage of you, balance will soon return. Perhaps not in the way you imagine, but abundance will arrive through other paths. The universe is wise. It does not always pay with the same coin. Sometimes it multiplies in unexpected areas. Trust that nothing is lost. Everything is transformed and returned. Your color in this stage is white, purity, and rebirth. Wear white when you want to attract calm, clarity, and protection. Your lucky number is 11, a master portal that opens dimensions of intuition and spirituality. Your spiritual energy is the dragon. Fire, power, guardian of inner treasures few know how to discover. And here I remind you again of what is already part of you. Nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. Remember it when you doubt, when life's weight crushes you, when loneliness surrounds you. It is your decree, your torch, your covenant. Gemini, the universe wants you to thank this message, not with empty words but with acts of faith. Give a like to this video as a symbol of gratitude and as commitment to yourself. It is a way of telling the cosmos, yes, I receive, yes, I open, yes, I am ready for what comes. And each gesture like this reinforces the vibration that attracts more messages, more signs, more opportunities. Divine justice has already been set in motion. Your enemies, internal and external, will soon be left behind. And what seemed lost will bloom. What seemed dead will be reborn. What seemed impossible will manifest. Because the universe does not err, and you are not here by chance. Gemini, your name vibrates in the air like a sacred song. The cards before me no longer speak in whispers. Now they roar like celestial trumpets announcing an inevitable change. Do you hear it? It is the echo of destiny saying, "Rise, child of light, for your time of harvest has come." This is not an empty promise. It is a cosmic decree. It is not coincidence. It is mandate. The entire universe conspires to remind you that you were not born for failure, but for greatness. But first, the warning remains clear. Not everyone will celebrate your victory. There are those hidden in shadows who await your stumble, who wish to see you surrendered, who whisper your name with venom disguised as admiration. Do not fear them, Gemini. Their power ends where your faith begins. For even if they try to darken you, your radiance is too strong to be extinguished. Here again resounds the decree already carved into your soul. Nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. Speak it now. Let your voice carry it into the universe like a flaming arrow. The tarot shows me the star alongside justice. Two major arcana intertwined like guardians. The star announces hope, rebirth, dreams becoming flesh. And justice ensures balance returns to your life. What was stolen will be restored. What was denied will be given. Do you understand, Gemini? Everything you suffered had purpose. To prepare you to receive what is coming, multiplied and purified. In love, the promise is sweet. Reconciliation with your own heart. For before anyone else can love you purely, you must remember how to love yourself without conditions. When that healing occurs, someone will arrive to join your flight. It may be someone new, or someone from the past who returns transformed, not with chains, but with shared freedom. And if you are in a relationship, this cycle will bring trials, but also clarity. Only the true will remain, that which withstands storms, that which is destined to flourish. Now write in the comments this decree of love and liberation. I accept the light that belongs to me, and I release all darkness that bound me. Write it and let it be recorded in the energy of this space as your covenant signature. And after doing so, honor the message by giving a like to this video. Do it not mechanically, but as a symbol of gratitude to the universe for delivering these signs. For every small action done with faith opens great doors in your destiny. In work, the universe brings surprises. Where once there was stagnation, Now there will be movement. Where there were closed doors, windows will open. Perhaps it will not be the path you expected, but it will be the right one. The Chariot appears, announcing swift victories, recognition, promotions, or projects that prosper quickly. But I warn you, you must maintain discipline, clarity, and focus. Do not let your duality scatter you, for what is coming requires your full strength. In finances, your luck is activated with the number 3. Triads of abundance, money arriving from more than one source, unexpected opportunities. You may think something small is not worth it, but within that detail may lie the beginning of greater growth. Be wise with your choices. Invest in yourself, in your learning, in your development. The universe will reward every step you take with the intention to grow. Your color in this stage is deep red, symbol of vital force, passion, and power. Carry it with you when you need courage to make decisions, when you must face challenges, or when you want to activate your personal magnetism. Your lucky number is 3, as I have already told you, but accompanied by 33, a master number of spiritual and material growth. Your spiritual energy is the phoenix, stronger than ever. Death and rebirth, destruction and glory, tears and fire that purify. Gemini, look at your life. It is no coincidence that everything which seemed to fall apart is now giving way to something new. It is an inevitable cycle, a wheel that turns and elevates you. Do not resist, flow, trust. And when doubt arises, remember your decree. Nothing and no one can extinguish my light, for my destiny is written in eternal fire. Look back no longer. The past fulfilled its mission. Now your gaze must be on the horizon, where the sun rises for you. Divine justice, assured victory, true love, flowing abundance. All is on its way to you. And now I leave you, but not with goodbye, rather with a luminous embrace from the eternal. May your steps be firm, may your heart be brave, and may you never forget. You are not alone, you are guided. You are not lost, you are called. And the best of your story is still to be written.